Hi everyone, Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. I'm here in front of my chakra art installation that I did quite a few years ago now. And I wanted to do, or I actually did, I pulled cards looking at the chakras of Joe Biden and Donald Trump as they are getting closer and closer to their debate. I wanted to see the energy that each one of them had energetically within their systems to see how they would do in the debate. And so we'll start with the president, Joe Biden, and we'll go chakra by chakra, starting with the root. The root chakra is the chakra associated with how we sort of walk through the world. It is a security chakra. It is a family chakra. It's associated with the family that we are born into. It is kind of how we walk through the world, how stable we are, and the like. And the card that came up for Joe Biden's root chakra is the Empress. The Empress. This is a Venus card. The Empress is a card of abundance. It is a stable energy. It is a 3. 3 is the most stable form, actually. As far as geometrical forms, the triangle is the strongest. This is located on the tree of life in the third eye. So this is somebody who is connected to their intuition. Their family is abundant and stable and loving. This is a feminine abundance card. So this is the state of Joe Biden's root chakra. His sacral chakra, the second chakra, this is the chakra associated with your feelings, your emotions, your relationships. And we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is a card that requires us to look at things from a different perspective. There's also a sense of being limited in a way, unable to move from the position that you're in, and yet through that sort of upside down or reversal, it can indicate that it requires you to look at the situation, or in this case, perhaps the relationship, from a different angle. To me, this feels like his relationship to the state of Israel and to Netanyahu. He was all in at the beginning, but he's always been a little bit reticent about how Netanyahu has been dealing with his situation there. And I think that as far as the debate, this could be a point that gets brought up. But I think that he, in this situation, he's probably making the best of it as best he can, because he has limitations around certain relationships. And so this may be a point of contention that is brought up. His solar plexus, the solar plexus is your personal will. It's being the captain of your own ship. And we have the Four of Pentacles here. And so this is, I feel as though he is captaining a ship that brings financial stability and perhaps some resources to bear. I feel like he's going to stand behind all the good things that he's done for the economy, even though we have to say not everybody is feeling that. But it is a basis. It is a foundation. And the foundation must be built, right? This could be the infrastructure, right? Plan. Things have to be built in order for things to get better. So that's on the solar, that's in the solar plexus. In his heart, we have the Nine of Cups. Nice card for the heart chakra. The heart chakra, of course, being the chakra of relationship and love. The Nine of Cups being wishes coming true. And so I think his heart chakra is in good stead at this time. The throat chakra, we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. This is the knight on horseback on an adventure. In this deck, it's called the Lord of Flame and Lightning. I feel like what he's going to speak about is democracy and the fight for democracy. I think that's what's going to be his primary, almost like a pep talk for people to realize what they have and what they can do with it. Third eye, we have the King of Cups. This is his card, really. The King of Cups always comes up as Joe's card, it seems, in readings. And the King of Cups is somebody who is very aware of the feelings. And so he feels his way through the world, and he utilizes that sense to make decisions, psychic decisions, vision. He does have vision with this card. And in point of fact, this card on the Tree of Life sits in the third eye. And it is cups, so it is from an emotional and sensitive place. And then the crown chakra, his relationship to spirit, we have the 10 of Pentacles. I want to say that spirit is giving him the message that there's still some work to be done, but that tens are about endings, and so there's work to be done. But I feel like this is a message that things will manifest for him, and he will be able to continue or finish the work that he's done. So that's how I see Joe Biden's chakras. Now for Trump's chakras. The root chakra is your relationship to your family. It's also your relationship to reality, right? And so when we look at Trump's root chakra, we get the moon card. The moon card is illusion, delusion, lunacy, sort of living in your own little worlds, a lot of emotional ups and downs. His base is not in a good place. This is a Pisces card, and Pisces deals with dissolution, the dissolution of boundaries. And so I feel like he is losing his grip on reality with this card. His sacral chakra, his relationships, sex, money, and power, sacral chakra. We have the Knight of Swords. This is how the sacral chakra is kind of how you relate to other people, and the Knight of Swords is not the friendliest. So this is somebody who goes around perhaps at the point of the sword saying, this is the kind of relationship you have to have with me. And so it is, it's not comfortable. It's like relationships based on fear, okay, based on fear. His solar plexus, his ability to be the captain of his own ship. We have the Princess of Pentacles, the Princess of Pentacles. So he does have some, he has some control, but it's a princess or a page of pentacles. And so what was in Joe's? Joe was the Four of Pentacles, right? Joe was the Four of Pentacles, and he's the princess. So he doesn't have as much money to work with. That's what I want to say. So he's perhaps feeling a lack of power because he doesn't have the money he feels he needs to have. His heart chakra. We have the Seven of Wands, the Lord of Valor. He feels he is also, this is a courageous card. He does have, in his way, a courageous heart, believe it or not. This is a Leo card, and he does have Mars in Leo. In fact, there's a little Mars on there, right? In the system I use, this is actually Venus in Leo, but that's a sort of a self-confidence. So it says that he is true to his own heart, and he has self-confidence, at least in that place in his energy. His throat chakra. This is how he communicates. This deals with co-creation, his words, his what comes out in his speech. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is sort of a balance card, right? It's like, usually it's the guy going like this. And so what I feel that he is going to talk about is he's going to talk about the economy, He's going to talk about how it was a good economy and now it's terrible economy. But of course, it's not really a terrible economy. It's a pretty good economy. Although there are people who don't feel like it's a good economy. So people are going to hear him for this. But I also feel like he's going to talk out of both sides of his mouth, which he's always done anyway. It's like he says one thing and then he'll say the opposite. And then he'll say one thing and he'll say the opposite. And so he will be... he will talk about resources. It'll be about resources. Perhaps, the fact that we're in war and all the money we're spending and all of this. And yet, as most of us know, a lot of the deficit, is that what it's called? The deficit, is because he gave the rich the tax breaks. It wasn't the spending for the deficit, but it was the tax breaks, as it always is when the Republicans, it seems, are in power. His third eye, we have the Princess of Wands or the Page of Wands. The one thing about Donald Trump is, I think we have to, he does have vision. He does see things, and he may come out with some messages for us that we don't want to necessarily ignore. There are things that he's going to say, I think, that we need to pay attention to, and not to say like, oh, he's right, he's absolutely right, not in that way, but there are some truths that will come out of his mouth that we need to consider how to improve it, because it's not necessarily untrue. Am I being clear? I don't know. And then the crown, we have the Six of Cups. This is his, making America great again. It is a Sun in Scorpio energy. This is living in the past, really. I think this is what this is about. And so his vision, his connection, is his own sort of illusionary state. And it's interesting that the top and the bottom both sort of talk about that, like the root and the so that's their energies as we face this this debate, and that's what I want to say about it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Just look at the energy of the president and the ex-president as they approach their debate on the 27th, which is only a couple of days from now, I believe. So let me know what you think of this kind of reading. I actually love doing chakra readings. They really do give you a sense. They're not necessarily predictive, but you'll know at least where the people stand. So. And Joe is standing on what's real, and Trump is standing on what's not, from these cards anyway. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Much love. Namaste.